Hello everyone and welcome to this video. This will be a short introduction video and also a little bit show off of my new setup. So welcome, my name is Marvin and I'm part of the Gamenology community. Basically I'm one of the founders of Gamenology and we're just a bunch of gamers that just love to play games and have fun. And yeah, that's roughly our group. We're still kind of green if it comes to like doing certain stuff. Like our website still needs to be set up properly. Um, but at the moment, it's just me and LJ. If it comes to streaming, it's probably mostly me that is doing that, and LJ might be coming more online and play games with me, but depending how the situation goes. And yeah, we hope we are entertaining enough. And this is probably one of the first times you will ever see me because this face doesn't really look that handsome, and I really don't stick to the cam that much. And most of the time, I'm half blind anyway, and I have like patches everywhere, and it looks really horrifying. But yeah, this is my new setup that I have. It looks a little bit weird with two cameras at the moment. And usually, like I said, I don't really like to use my camera. So yeah, hello, this is me, and this is my new setup. And my apologies for the mess. I just received some parts, like computer parts, that I have to take apart and still do some more setup. But that's another story. So yeah, let's show you a little bit around. So my apologies for this wiggling camera. So there we have it. This is my screen that I got today, and there we have. This is a 22 inch, 27 inch, 27 inch, and then we have I think it was 42 inch. I'm not quite sure TV. So yeah, that's my new setup. This is my shuffle panel for my audio. Then we have keyboard and mouse, which you can also see on the other camera that is right there. Then behind there we have my massive system, which will be upgraded hopefully at the end of this year. And then we have my microphone. It's actually a singing microphone for live concerts and that kind of stuff. But I personally cannot sing. I was singing when I was little, but these days my voice can't get those notes anymore, and I haven't done it in years. So I hope you actually saw my bird as well. That's the one that's making a lot of noise. That tiny green thing right there with this red face. And I used to have a cat, but he passed away. So yeah, you won't see that one anymore. So yeah, this is my new setup, and I'm still trying to get used to the second camera. I'm not gonna use both of them, at least not at the moment. And like I said, I don't really usually turn on my cameras. I'm also a little bit shy, and but mostly I don't use my cameras because my face just looks too horrible. Probably also the bags underneath my eyes because I barely sleep at all. Well, that's a different story, and yeah, I just want to keep a little bit on the gaminology topic. Like I said, the group exists for quite some time now, but we haven't really done much. Um, Personally, I'm gonna try to do a little bit more entertainment, such as more live streams and maybe a little bit more videos. But as it stands now, my computer really needs an upgrade because I'm doing way too much and I have way too much hardware that I'm literally bottlenecking. But that's another issue. Like I said, I also have a health issue, so I'm not as active as I would like to be. And also, that at the moment, I'm doing most of this stuff by myself. Like I said, I'm also one of the founders of Gamenology. I'm doing this together with my buddy called LJ. You might see him here and there popping into the stream, playing some games with me. But yeah, I'll try my best to get him more involved, but it also depends if he has time or not. So yeah, that's that bit. If it comes to streaming, we're still a little bit green. Um, I'm not quite sure how to set up stuff properly, and that's also due to that I have dyslexia and I have a lot of issues reading and writing. So don't feel too offended if you're saying something in chat and I don't respond or I will not be able to read your message. So I hope you don't feel too offended if I don't read your message. I will try my best, but I can't promise anything, and I hope you guys can understand it because I really do have a lot of issue reading and writing. Like usually when you hear about dyslexia, it's like, oh, he has this and that. There are actually two types that I know of. One type is that they have it with numbers, and the other type is with letters. I do recognize all the letters, but I can't figure out the combination of them, such as complete words. So, well, that's my problem and my burden to bear, but it does make it really difficult for me to do stuff. Also, with gameplay, I have to see and experiment in order to figure stuff out. Uh, but yeah, usually if you see me play something such as Warframe and you see my mods set up, it's probably a huge mess. Uh, so don't go flaming me in the comments or stuff like that. It's because I literally cannot read that well, and if I watch videos, it doesn't really help me either because I usually go with what works for me. Like people can make these awesome builds for like characters or like quest or stuff like that. Like for World of Warcraft, for an example, they made this awesome build, but I can't play it properly. So my DPS will be like, for example, this build should do 1,000 DPS, and when I play it, I do like only 500 DPS or something like that. So that build doesn't work for me personally. So usually when you see me playing something, I don't mind advice, but I don't have a go at me because I'm doing it wrong. I'm playing it as I think what would work for me personally. But that's how I do stuff. Um, but advice is I'm willing to try it out. Let me put it that way. Um, but yeah, that's a little bit about me. LJ, I can't really say too much about him because I don't know if he wants me to. I know he's really busy with his studies right now. Um, Usually he is a little bit more devilish, as in I'm more of a person that's like peaceful and free giving and try to avoid combat. And LJ is one of those guys that loves to seek combat. So it's kind of like yin and yang. Like I try to avoid combat, and he usually wants to dive in it. So it makes for a perfect weird combination, and for some reason it still works. So also with language wise, like I try to keep it in most of the time and try to behave. And LJ is one of those guys that likes to swear here and there, and so yeah. But I hope you guys don't feel too offended when he does it. I'll try to keep him in check, but no guarantees. And Uh, I also do swear from time to time, but he's a little bit more rougher around the edges than I am. But what I lack, he will make up for it. So, and what he lacks, I will make up for it. So it's kind of nice to like have complete opposite personalities as well, and still be able to work together. And that's why we also set this up as the game analogy. Um, People are still welcome to join us. We're just, like I said before, a group of gamers that just love to play games, try out new stuff, and just have fun. Like make jokes that seem harsh to other people, but we don't really mean to offend anybody. And sometimes it does sound offensive and disrespectful, and also a little bit of racism. But we don't really mean anything by it. It's more as, um, for an example, hey LJ, you're an asshole, for an example. And he will go at me, it's like, yeah, you humped your mom or something like that, like normally you don't say that kind of stuff. But because we know each other, we know that we don't really mean it, but other people may find it offensive or be offended by it. Like I know, for an as example, that LJ loves to say the word nigger, for an example, and a lot of people feel offended by it, and I'm sorry for that. But we don't mean anything by it. And on that topic, to be really offensive, why can only people with a darker skin color are allowed to say that word when white people, like myself, for example, are not allowed to say that? Now, that's what I call offensive, but that's just my opinion. So, what I'm trying to say is we don't really mean anything by it. So, don't feel too offended by it. We just want to play the games and have fun with each other. And yeah, we do have a go at each other sometimes here and there, but it's all fun and games. We really do not mean anything by it. So, like I said before, I really hope you guys don't feel too offended when we say stuff like that. And if you really don't like us saying that, then you're free to leave. We're not holding you hostage or anything. We're just a bunch of guys that usually say what's on our mind, and we don't really give a shit about most stuff because that isn't us, Like we like to be free spirit, as I may say so. Like we just like to say what's on our mind and just roll with it, just have fun in the games. And sometimes it does make for really weird and funny conversations because we just say what we want to say and we don't really want to be limited. Because, in my opinion, if you're limited too much, then it's kind of like being a different person. But that's just my opinion, and I'm sorry that I'm talking so much, but I just want to lift this off my chest because I know that I've seen in the chat that some people do feel offended by it, and I am sorry. That's all I can say. Like I said, I'm trying to keep it intact, in line, but sometimes we just want to have fun, just relax, sit back after a long day of work, and just chill and have fun. That's what we're all about. We just want to have fun and play the game. Just relax and forget about all of that shit that happens at work, or your girlfriend or wife or boyfriend has been nagging you all day. We just want to go into the game, have fun, and don't give a shit about anything else, and just relax so we can recharge our batteries. And once we're recharged, we are ready for another day and to deal with all the crap that we have to deal with every single day. So that's why we might say stuff that people do find offensive sometimes, but that's just us. We just want to unwind and relax. And I hope you understand that. And if you have the same ideas and feelings how we feel about the situation, then you're free to join us. We love to have people around to chat with them. And we just want to play games with friends and have fun. That's what we're all about. And yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. And yeah, I hope this introduction video was entertaining enough. And yeah, if you have questions, don't be afraid to ask them. I don't bite. Uh, I don't know about LJ, but yeah, we just want to have fun and play games. So I hope you guys be online once we start streaming again, and we hope to see you there. So thank you guys for this opportunity that you gave me to watch this video and do this introduction. And we hope to see you online. So thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.